It is 5:28 in the morning, 47 degrees. Ooh.
Excellent.
And we are on our way to the hospital. You just stand there and don't move. We'll be back to get you later.
So stoked we are getting done. Bags packed to around the run today. We're really on our way. Feel like we'll soon explode. Got the good old party mode, okay? So we're on our way, yeah. And our friends join, time 'cause today's the day they all will join. It's great. We're really on our way, yeah. Don't you babe?
Okay, and it's like 10 minutes later. It doesn't. We're not far from the hospital at all. So I got absolutely no sleep. Like, never even went to bed. I think I laid down on the couch a couple times, but that was it. I just couldn't sleep. I kept thinking of things that I wanted to take or put in my bag. And yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Man, you guys don't know how bad I want some water right now.
I woke up in the middle of the night and my mouth was like, oh my gosh, it's so dry. It's like, we had these like chips and salsa with dinner last night, and I'm thinking, oh Lord, she probably feels the same way
I am
right now.
so thirsty, you know, because they don't let you eat or drink past midnight. And my last drink was at 11:45.
Room number 9 this morning. And there's the bed we'll be in shortly. She's pretty excited about our nurse this morning because before we even sat down in our prep room here, the nurse asked her, it's like, I need you to pee in a cup. She said, oh, thank goodness, I need to go to the bathroom. So the latest observation from my wife is that it smells like a hospital in here.
Well, it didn't really have a smell until I sat down on the bed, and it's like, oh God, it smells like a hospital. Okay, there's going to be things on both sides, people. I wonder which side I should use.
That's so you can't mess up.
Exactly.
And yes, I still have 2 pairs at home because they're wonderful things to have for walking.
Down match. They didn't good here.
I hadn't noticed that, but you're right. But yeah, we have a lot of wood floors at home, and regular socks are a little bit slippery on them, so these are actually nice to hang on to. And do you know what her current concern is about the hospital?
Wi-Fi. I need Wi-Fi.
So she can do social media. Oh, dear God.
Maybe it's that one.
So you want to repeat that because that's just too classic.
You want me to repeat that for the vlog?
Yes.
On how much money I'm going to save not having to buy sanitary feminine items.
Yep. You know, over the years, I've built hospitals and seen a lot of really interesting hospital equipment. But if someone could explain to me why a little red radio flyer wagon is standing up on end in the shower, in the bathroom off of the prep room area of the hospital, I would love to hear that explanation. So she's getting the full anti-nausea treatment because they know better. And she's getting the patch behind her ear, the same thing they do on cruises. And she's getting a Zofran to dissolve under her tongue. And I think they're going to get a second Zofran to dissolve under the tongue. The fun statement about the patch is they can leave it on for a couple of days. Oh, it's cherry flavored? Oh. And the patch behind her ear can stay on for after she gets home, even for a couple of days. But they said be very careful when you take it off to wash your hands, because if you touch your eyes after touching the patch, they like dilate really big and it freaks you out.
when she tried to get my IV in here, I really thought I just kept looking in the trash can. I thought I was going to be, sweat.
Oh, man.
Awful, like I was going to get sick any minute.
Yeah, that's...
And evidently they called it something that happens.
Yeah.
Because she couldn't get it. And then, she was digging. When they put the IV here, I didn't feel a thing. But digging, and it just... I didn't do well. I feel fine now.
Well, it is 8:12 a.m. They just came out and said surgery has started. Everything's going well. So, of course, that means I'm on my way to find the cafeteria. I'm starved. Trying to get breakfast is somewhat complicated by carrying around this Einstein vlogging bag, but here we go. We got, that's chicken bacon. My wife will be happy to find that out. And the others are obvious. Little designer coffee, and that's $3.50 for breakfast here. It's a start. Okay, so we got out of there, out of the conference room with the doctor at 10:54. So now we're 2 hours and 42 minutes in. That might be it. Anyway. She's just fine. They did have to do the C-section way, so it took a little bit longer, and then they found endometriosis, which is, I'm not quite sure what, a growth outside of the uterus, and had to do some additional work to remove that while they were in there, but all is fine. The initial parts of the surgery all went as planned, other than a little bit of added stuff. So there's some stuff in there exerting some extra pressure on parts in the belly there. So hopefully this will all make her feel a whole lot better. Hey, sweetheart. Hi, sweetie. I'm doing what you asked.
Okay.
Getting a little videotape to see how loopy you are. Oh, feeling really tired? Oh.
I just keep feeling like I have to pee.
Yeah, I said that's very natural with the little bit of swelling from going in there and doing that surgery.
They say why? Was it too much scar tissue?
They didn't say why, but they did do the C-section version. They came out within 20 or 30 minutes after they said you went into surgery, and said that they, were going to do it that way. So they made that decision pretty quickly going in there.
Had to do so much tugging and pushing and moving stuff that's the reason I'm more sore than I was with my C-sections.
So
so I sat up just a little bit because I wanted a sip of drink. And oh wow, it was already like I had done 100 sit-ups, like the muscle was sore. So that's I'll probably think of more later.
welcome to room 127. It is really a very nicely sized room. And there is our patient trying to get some rest. I turned on some lights anyway. They've got a little workstation there for the nurse with a very nice dim light over it so you don't get the whole room bright. All the lights you see on here are kind of individually turned on. They got plenty of places to sit, a mini couch actually, which I'll probably be spending a lot of time on. And then 2 chairs, one of which rocks, and a little desk for Lumiere to hang out on. And then a sink to work with there. Oops.
Talk to your mother.
What's gonna change your germ
He
count?
said she was germy. Oh, that's true.
So
She's
Langley,
got good attitude. She's got
Langley's
good
17 and a half,
attitude. So,
but she's not 18, so she can't actually come in because of flu restrictions, and you've got to be 18 to get in. So
How did she do that?
she walked up to the window outside to say hi to her mom.
are you still on?
Yeah, she works at
So we are discovering the joys of an all-liquid dinner.
Yeah, I have Jell-O from First Food since 8:30 last night. Coffee, which Tom's will drink. A vegetable broth that just had too much flavor in it. So I'll try the Jell-O and the saltines.
And I think that might
And
be
this is
apple
apple
juice.
juice. So I'll drink that.
And you've had ice water and ice chips and ginger ale too.
Yeah, I mean, so far they gave me a little patch, nausea patch. And other than the, few minutes here and there, so far it's done okay. It was, the worst part was when they tried to get the IV in my arm and she just completely dug in, and then I was extremely nauseous, like had already broke out in the sweat and everything. They have a word for that when you do that. It started with a T.
I heard it and I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it starts with a T and it's something to do with the nausea when you're getting an IV or something. I don't know. But we're gonna try the cracker.
So hang on a second. Let's see if I can hit some lights here. Or is that going to be too much for you?
You can hit lights. I'm ready to sleep again.
Considering you didn't sleep last night at all and just had them digging around in your belly, sounds like a good plan.
Hi guys. So I don't know how much Tom vlogged during the day. I was hoping to vlog more, but the surgery was a little more complicated than anticipated, and I am in the fact that I never slept last night. I was so nervous. I was still wanting to clean the house, and I kept thinking of things to pack, and I didn't even get 5 minutes of sleep. So I've kind of been really out of it today. I'll go into, more detail later on what they found and why it was a little more complicated. And I'm not sure how these vlogs are going to go. I don't know if I'm going to just continue to the next day right after this clip, because I don't know what kind of footage there is. But for now, it's 8:15 at night, and I had went 5 hours without any pain medicine. Well, I'd had pain medicine before, but my last dose, and I went 5 hours before. I was like, okay, I can't take it anymore. Give me another dose. And she said, you can have this every 2 hours. So hopefully that I've had some more pain meds through the IV, I can finally sleep. And oh my gosh, the dry mouth. We won't even go into the dry mouth, people. Now, anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and we really, appreciate all the supporters and subscribers on our channel. It's really great being able to, kind of have a documentary of your kids' life and your family life. And without you guys, we really wouldn't be able to do that. So just thanks. I just wanted to say thanks.